A grand jury indicted a former Fairfax County police officer today in the shooting death of an unarmed man. John Geer was shot and killed in the doorway of his home back in 2013. Fox 5's Sarah Simmons talked to the police chief and county officials about today's decision. Sarah?
Well, Sean, for the first time in the history of Fairfax County Police, an officer will face criminal charges in connection with the shooting. Officer Adam Torres is charged with second-degree murder in the 2013 shooting death of 46-year-old John Geer. The investigation has dragged on almost 2 years to the day. Earlier this month, Torres was fired from the force. After the grand jury's indictment came down today, Adam Torres turned himself into detectives and is being held without bond. The Geer family has been waiting all this time, wondering if any charges would ever be filed. We reached out to the family's attorney for comment, but so far have not heard back. In case you're not familiar with this case, 2 years ago, on August 29th, officers were called to John Geer of Springfield home for a domestic situation. Police say they were told Geer was armed with multiple firearms inside the house. Officers were negotiating with Geer as he stood in the doorway of his home with his hands up. When he began to lower his hands, Officer Torres shot Geer, who was unarmed at the time. Police and county officials spoke about the recent developments in this case tonight.
I did terminate Mr. Torres' employment July 31st of 2015 for violation of our use of force general order, which is an administrative policy, as I ruled that the use of force in this event was not reasonably necessary.
I think all of us, the community and the Board of Supervisors, has been frustrated with how long and how complicated the process has become, and that's not okay. And frankly, we've learned a lot from what has been a very negative experience.
Now, the department has established a web portal where the public can go to look at details of any police-involved incident to some degree. Chairman Bolova says the Geer case has made the county rethink how it communicates with the public about crime in the area. And earlier this year, the county settled a wrongful death lawsuit with the Geer family, agreeing to pay nearly $3 million to the family.